He wasn't great today. I think he just was out of sync from the get-go. I don't know. It was just certainly the command wasn't there with any of his pitches. So just really uncharacteristic. That first inning certainly got the pitch count up, and right around the 90 pitch mark through 4 innings, and it just kind of, there's just not much benefit in continuing to push him right there, where he certainly didn't feel good today. So you just got to kind of watch this one, and fortunately we stayed away from some leverage guys, and we just didn't have any answers for Yarborough tonight.
Has that felt like the theme, the couple starts that have been shaky for him this year, just when the command isn't quite as good as it typically is?
Yeah. I mean, I think that, today there was a lot of pitches that were ball out of hand, was missing with the fastball. So, I mean, off the top of my head, I think there's been 3 outings like that this year. So certainly a lot more better than ones like this. But yeah, there's been a few like this one.
How surprising is it just to see like the top 4 in the order go 0 for 16 and just you guys not being able to generate anything against Ryan?
Yeah, it was, he just kind of, we know what he does. It's kind of certainly a contrast to the arms that we saw the first 2 nights, and that's what he does. He kind of works front to back, and there's a cutter in there, and kept us off balance, and really got a lot of swing and miss today, and really couldn't muster anything up. So I think for us, the takeaway is we won a series, and that was the goal coming into this weekend.
And Dave, Max, he's been more successful the last couple of weeks, but what do you make of his series? I mean, 3 home runs, 5 hits. Does it feel like he's more that 30 home run Max Muncy, that all-star that he's been throughout his career here?
I do. I always felt that the homers were going to come, the slug, but I just think he's a better hitter. I think that if you look at the last, as we talked about earlier, the last 30 days, the strikeouts are even to walk, strikeout to walk. He's hitting all fields, and he's slugging, and he's just really taking good at bats. So that's the guy that, and to be quite honest, I think this is as good as I've seen him over a stretch of 30 days, and call it 40 years.
Is there anything kind of you're noticing different about that bats?
I think he's in a really good spot mechanically. Certainly now we've got some confidence brewing, and I think he's as good a hitter as I've seen in quite some time. He's driving in runs. There's not as much chase. There's not as much swing and miss. So all of that stuff is arrows pointing up.
Kind of like last week in Cleveland, like for winning a series and playing good 2 out of 3, does it diminish things a little bit when you can't kind of complete a series sweep?
This wasn't as bad as the Cleveland, the third game in Cleveland. But I think at the end of the day, you just keep winning series, and it'll all take care of itself.
Yesterday, you mentioned you're happy that the team's playing fundamental baseball. What did that look like throughout the course of this series?
I thought situationally we were good offensively. I thought we were taking walks when needed. I thought the defense was sound. I thought we didn't give away outs on the defensive side. On the offensive side, I thought we ran the bases fairly well. And to beat a good team like that, you got to do those things. So it was pretty buttoned up this weekend.
Tommy has been picking it up a little at the plate this series. Is it just kind of time, like getting his rhythm back after that IL stint?
I think so. There was no rehab. He was a little out of whack mechanically. I think he's moving well. I think he's physically fine. He and the hitting guys have been working diligently on kind of cleaning some things up with his path. And so, I think the last few games, he looks back to kind of where he was in April.
How did Mookie come through his pregame?
He came through well. So tomorrow he's going to be more active and do some things on the baseball front. And he's still day-to-day. As I said yesterday, Hasan will be in there short tomorrow, and we'll see where Mookie is out on Tuesday.
Did he hit?
He did hit, and he wasn't compromised at all swinging the bat.